Hi friends, it's Tanya the Canadian Stamper, coming to you from my craft room in Colwood, British Columbia, Canada, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we're going to make a gift card holder. It's half a sheet of cardstock and you get to use up your designer series paper, which is awesome sauce. So first I'm going to show you how to access the current last chance sale on the Stampin' Up! Website. Sometimes it can be tricky to navigate where stuff is, so let's flip you around and we'll do that first so that you don't miss out. So I've got on my desktop right here the Stampin' Up! Webpage, Shopping with Tanya, and so what you're gonna do is go to Specials. This is always the clearance rack, but you're gonna go Last Chance Products, and then you can use this. I always make it 90, so I've got the most things to see. And then I use this sort here. So I go sometimes low to high, high to low, etc., newest, oldest, etc. So if we go lowest price to highest price, so a couple things to watch for. One is that there's a sale. It'll show you here what the discount is, and then this retiring soon. So this one, they're not on sale, but it shows you that it's retiring soon. So you can just scroll through quickly and see what's on sale and what's retiring. So what it means by retiring is that after, maybe it's January 2nd, I just kind of go with December 30th being the last, or December 31st being the last opportunity, is that if there was something from the mini catalog that you absolutely love and you need to have, then these retiring soon, it means that it's not going to be available anymore. Good morning, I see some of you jumping on. Good morning. I'm just showing you where to get the last chance products. So if you just join in, I went to Specials and then to Last Chance. Good morning, Terry. And then it brings you here and then you use the filters. So when you get into some of the other pages, let's go high to low because it'll bring us well, this works too, our bundles. So this one, see this one here above it all. So bundle savings, 64. So you already get 10% off there. See how it's retiring soon? Sometimes these will show up in another catalog. Although it says retiring, the reason why it'll show up in another catalog is because they just unbundle it. So you could sometimes still get it, you just don't get the 10% off. So that's how that goes. Good morning, Pam. Oh gosh, no internet today, that's not good. All right, let's get you cradled and crafting. We're in. All right, I guess I need to bring up Facebook so I can see your comments. Here's our goodies for today. And if you want to get out your camera or I'm going to hold this up. Last weekend, I had some of you messaging me about the measurements were kind of too far away to see. So I'm going to hold it up a bit closer this time. So we're going to do, it's a 11 by 4 1/4, which is half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet. We're going to score it. We're going to cut our DSP. CS means cardstock for the inside, and we're going to use basic white. So hopefully you can see those measurements a bit better this time. All right, so the other thing, you can use pretty much any stamp set that you want. I feel like I'm going to do a circle one. Actually, this is quite pretty. We're going to see. So Brightest Glow stamp set, and let's do it. So let's cut it. Oh, I can hear myself. Turn that off. All right, let's cut our card base first. So I got our trusty paper trimmer. So we're gonna take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. We're gonna cut it at 4 1/4. Now remember not to press too hard on your trimmer blade like we talked about last weekend. So we're gonna get rid of this off to the side. And we're gonna score at 1.5. 1.5. So just make sure your cutter blade is out of the way and we have our scoring. And you're lined up across here. So that's, what am I doing? 1.5 and then 5.5. 5.5 is here. And that's it. So that's it for this piece. We're going to set it aside. So the cardstock, or no, not cardstock, the DSP we're using is from this berry set, Berry Christmas. So there's all of our matching colors. Oh, I should tell you, this is Old Olive, and then this in here is Old Olive. The blue in the very background is Night of Navy, but in our project, we're gonna use the back side of this paper, which is Old Olive like that. So see how it matches? Oh, I gotta get some ink as well. So that's the, now let's just see for a second, because I want to think about my directional, this is directional paper. So how this is gonna go, so it's gonna go essentially like this, and this piece is gonna go right here. That's the DSP on the inside, so 1 1/4 by 4. So this is 1 1/4 going this way, and this is 4. So if I want this paper to be this way, then I would cut 1 1/4 this way. But if I want it to go this way, I think I'm going to do it this way actually. I kind of like this. So both of these are cut to 4. So I'm going to take, so Designer Series paper is 12 by 12, this sheet. Sometimes they come in 6 by 6. So I'm going to cut this at 4 because I know I need at least 2 pieces that have 4 is the largest measurement. So first one, so that's 4. So I need a 3 3/4 and I need a 1 1/4. So let's actually do the 3 3/4, which is this one here. So this is going to go like that. Just love paper crafting. Just love it. I think I probably shouldn't have cut it the way that I did. Let's actually go 4 this way. So I've got some kiddos coming over tomorrow for a kid crafting. Actually, you can get 3 out of this because it's 4, 4, and 4. So look at this. I get another opportunity to cut. Let's go this way. So there's 7 kids coming tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I love seeing their little faces light up when they get to do crafting projects. So now I'm going 1 1/4 over here. So that's going to go like that. So this is going to be one of their projects. Oh, look at you. I lied to you all. This is not the right size. Let's just fix that. That's 4. So therefore, this needs to be 3 3/4. There. Yeah, so we're going to do 4 projects with the girl. I think they're all girls, I think, coming tomorrow. So 4 projects with the girls, and a couple of moms are coming as well. And it's gonna be super fun. A gal that came to a previous class messaged and said, hey, do you ever do anything for the kids? And I went, well, not really, but why not? Why not? So that's how that came about. Now I need this 3 3/4 by 4, which is going to be our inside panel. This is optional. I think if you were doing your Night of Navy, it would be kind of dark if you had a black or a blue pen. So this piece is optional, but let's cut it because we'll put it into this card. So I'm going to make up little treat bags. I have an idea to put at their place settings when they come tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. And, all right, let's assemble. So first things first is I'm going to use my bone folder and I'm going to crease my edges so that they lay more flat. Okay, now let's open this, and I want to put tear and tape here and here. I actually didn't bring our gift cards are over in the other room, but I didn't bring one, but you'll get the idea. We all know what a gift card looks like. So I'm going to take tear and tape, which is super strong, double-sided sticky tape. I want to come as close to the edge as possible. So I'm just pulling off a piece and tearing it. Hence the tear and tape. Good morning, everybody. I see your comments. Hello and welcome. Oh, before I do this, so this is going to go like this, and then your gift card is going to tuck in here like this, a gift card. But to make it a bit easier, we're going to take any size punch because you're only going to use the edge of it. I just want to nick this, kind of eyeball it to get it center. Whoops, like so. So we can take these off. What's everybody doing today? Last weekend was a whole bunch of craft fairs. I think, Glenna, you're not, I think you're in Europe. What's going on in Europe this time of year? What do you got going on? Okay, we're just gonna start gluing our paper down. Let's do the outside first because that's fun. Whoops. I gotta unstick my glue. Actually, this glue is dead, I think. We need a new glue. Yeah, and what else is everybody doing today? I'm codifying data. If anybody wants to know what I'm doing. And then my plan is to make the projects I've designed for the class tomorrow with the kiddos. So it seems like a lot of glue, but it's actually not because it's very thin. So you could use your Stampin' Seal too if you want. Crafter's choice on your adhesive. And then we've got this little piece. Kyle is going craft fair today and live concert tomorrow. Hi, Zachary and Willow. What live concert are you going to, Kyle? Maybe Christmassy? You think you want her to, Zachary's over here whispering, go bug mom to Willow. I don't have the ink out yet, so sometimes she tries to get her paws into the ink. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna do one last piece here. I think I actually wanted to do another piece of designer series paper over here. Do I have another one ready to go? I want this to be like this. Let's do it. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting 2 of these, 1 1/4 by 4, 2 times. So I'm just taking the piece that we already kind of started chopping up, and we already know it's 4 going this way, so now I want to go 1 1/4 here. No problem. So I want this to go here. Yeah, that's better. But I need to nick this a little bit. Oh, the pressure I've created for myself now. I just want to use where's a pencil? Because I did this. I should have cut 2. Let's go like this. 2. So I've just put little nicks here so that I know where to line up my, yeah, perfect. Nailed it. See, just like I knew what I was doing. Oh, this would actually be cute to put on that side too. So you could do it the way I've done it, or if you had 2 cut right out of the gate, you could glue these together and then do your little notch. Both ways work. Love it. All right, so then we've got ribbon, because we gotta jazz it up a little. Blue Frog Studio. Oh, cover band for the Eagles. Oh wow, fun. Cover band for the Eagles. Yeah, love it. So you could do whatever kind of twine you want to do. I'm going to do this kind of twine. And you could also decide if you want a bow. Maybe I'll do a bow. So, okay, so you could do it two ways. You could just wrap it like this and tie it just like in a knot. And then you could do a bow separately and attach the bow with a glue dot. Or if you're fancy, let's see if I can be fancy. You can do it all in one go. I don't know. Let's see if I'm fancy. So I'm holding down the little knot with my finger. You know you've arrived in crafting if you can be fancy. I don't know that I'm fancy here. Let's adjust. You're gonna have to use a glue dot anyways. Well, I would. We're gonna do it separate because I'm not that fancy. So I'm just shortening this and we're gonna tie. So where's my scissors? And you're gonna need your glue dots. So let's try this again. So I want my knot to kind of be towards the top because that's where I'm gonna put my bow. Yeah, codifying data. So from my OMP, lots of you are super interested in it, which I absolutely love. I don't know that I'm going to be able to, you know, produce a report for everybody to see because, I mean, the report technically is going to be owned by the university, but I have about 450 survey responses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you had some time to do the survey. It's still open technically. I'm just codifying data. So if you still want to do that, maybe just comment and I can post the link. And yeah, so I'm going to codify data, come up with some themes in the data, and carry on writing my paper. Okay, so that's that. Now, let's do our bow. Pam's not up to much today. It's pretty, well, it was frosty this morning. I'm just looking out my window now and I see that it's not as frosty, but it was certainly frosty looking at the neighbors' houses. And yeah. All right, so now I've got my separate bow and I'm gonna take my glue dot, pick it up off of the thing and put it on here next to where my knot is. They'll never know. See? I love it. All right, let's do this. Put this back together. Pam, I know you gave me some of those elastics to put on to do it, but I haven't gone out and bought any more of them. So I only have the 2 you gave me. 1 degree Celsius and sunny in Saanich. That is Burr. All right. So if you do not have in your stash somewhere one of these, I highly recommend it. So this is just a little plastic bag. You could use a Ziploc or you could even actually use a hard container. And it is just a whole bunch of sentiment pieces. Like just a whole slew of them. Actually, this square might be fun. Too big. And so sometimes when I don't want to, this is left over from a paper pumpkin. That's cute. And then you have all kinds of sentiment options. Maybe a circle. We'll keep it simple with a circle. So vellum also is a great backing for your sentiment. I really want to use a square, but this is too big. Is it? Anyways, and then the other fun thing is that sometimes it reminds me of some of the old papers and old, you know, retired stuff or even current stuff. So it's kind of fun. I don't know what you guys do with your sentiments and whatnot. This might actually be pretty. Oh yeah. Where's the white one that goes with this? Okay, if not, I have the punch still. I grab the punch. So this is the, what is this? Double oval punch. So it cuts these. So I recommend cutting strips of cardstock, and then, you know, you can have this in this color, and then usually I do white for the other one. So you don't need, it's surprisingly narrow. I'm just pulling from my scraps beside me. So see, how big is this? It's small. It's 1 inch. It's a 1 inch strip. And then what happens with the double oval punch? Boom. You have a perfect, yep, that's the one. So see how we got a little inspiration there from all of our scraps? Do you guys have one of these? The circle adds contrast. Sorry, got Gail, oh my gosh, Kyle, I didn't see that. Well, let's just see how we go here. That could work too. I'm not sure if that's what you meant. I'm kind of going rogue now. Watch this. Here's another tip. So you take this and you just go in half. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit off. And then you put those like that. And then like that. I mean, that's just really a kicked up sentiment. I'm going to hold it up for you to see. So then you have some, and you could do accent colors too. I don't think I'm going to get that fancy with it. Excuse me, I'm going to stick like that. Now let's see if I have a sentiment that fits. So where's Jan? Is Jan on this morning? So Jan Rodman has a very clever idea, which was to take all of your punches. No, I think she actually did it with ink, but the same applies for punches, and I've seen other demonstrators do it too. So punch out all of your, all punches, punch them out, and then put them on a ring. And then what you can do is you have your sentiment, and then you can go around and see like what fits what. So obviously that's not going to fit, but we know that joy and 'tis the season will fit. And then you have them on a ring, ready to rock and roll. So we need a block. I think I'm going to go with joy, because why not? Joy. Now I just need to grab some ink. And I'm going to go with Real Red, because I'm sure that's one of those colors. So tap, tap, gentle. Especially with red, it's very thin lines, especially on the scripty font. Tap, tap, gentle. Don't worry if you mess up, because you got 2 sides to the white paper, 2 sides to any paper. That's cute. And we're gonna add some dimensionals, maybe 2. I'm hoping the boys will participate in putting up Christmas decorations today. A girl can hope. So that just gives some dimension. I love this punch, by the way. And then we're gonna glue this down. I mean, you could pop it up if you wanted to, but sometimes it gets a bit too big. Where shall we put it? I think I'm gonna put it right up here. Right up by our bow. Yep, that's what's happening. Actually move it up a bit because I want this to kind of go over. So you could, I was gonna say you could add gems. We're adding gems. I know exactly which gems. I want these gold ones. Do I? Stand by it. I want little gold gems. These ones. Festive pearls, I believe they're called. Is it true? Yep, festive pearls. I want these gold ones right here. So you get gold, let's see, whoops. You get gold, silver, it's like a shade of green, and then up under here are these red ones.
is what you get in it. Not these ones, they're too big. So I'm just gonna add, where's my, so I'm gonna use my putty end of my take your pick tool and just grabbing one. You know I'm putting it on the dot of the I, or dot of the J. Geez, will I add more? Sure, why not? Let's stick them in the Night of Navy section so they pop out a bit. One more. Love it. I think the kids will like this one for tomorrow because I like it. Crafting, they're gonna love it. So there's that. I mean, it's you're leveling up your game on gift card. You could certainly stamp in here as well. And then you've got your little gifty card holder spot in there. I mean, you could put this down, but your gift, I mean, if you want to put your gift card in this way or gift card in this way, you could like use a glue dot to stick that down if it bothers you. But I mean, I don't think you need to per se, but that's our project. Okay, so in case you missed it or can't see, here's our pieces. And don't forget, you got to cut 2 of these because it does these 2 pieces. And you could certainly flip this to match here if you wanted to. That's it. There's our pieces. So December 2nd, next Saturday, is the Craft and Chat, the last Craft and Chat for 2023. And then January 6th is the next Craft and Chat. And then we've got Kit Together, third Saturday of the month for December. And then that's it. That's all the crafting for the year. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I certainly appreciate you joining me and commenting, liking, sharing, all that kind of stuff. Yes, Christine, see you next Saturday. Thanks, Pam. Have an awesome weekend. See you next time. Bye for now.